Welcome back here at the Progress Park playing field, and Gerard, very nice afternoon for football. We right now we have St. John Sports coming up against Queens Park Rangers in the final game here this evening. We just see the conclusion of the third place playoff between Hurricane and Paradise. Paradise coming out victorious in that game here, and we expect a very exciting game here. St. John Sports against Queens Park Rangers. Your thoughts so far on both teams here? Paradise, St. John Sports, well known for football, the fishing village in St. John's, and Queens Park Rangers over the past years. I don't know if you know much about Queens Park Rangers, but they are a very good team in the past. They have a lot of caps under their belt. Under 15 football, it's really good to see them bringing back football back in Grenada in terms of to build a strong Queens Park Rangers team here. We expect a good game of football here at Progress Park here this afternoon. Your thoughts?
Yeah, surely we expect something, and you have to expect something great from Queens Park Rangers. They have been knocking on the table for a while now. Every year they do very well at the under 15 level.
Queens Park Rangers.
Queens Park Rangers very well at the under 15 level. They have been here at in the finals on at least one occasion prior. I can't remember the year exactly, but they have been here. I believe they played either, not to show Paradise in the inaugural under 15 tournament.
Okay.
And they weren't the victorious, but they have been here, so they have the experience. And then St. John Sports, they defeated Paradise in the semi-final, so we could expect a good
game of football.
Exactly.
We see St. John Sports in the light blue T-shirts and heavy blue shorts and blue socks, and we see Queens Park Rangers in the red and white. Here, and we expect good football from here. So you're going to give us the starting lineup here, Gerard, by both teams here, and we expect good football here. Any minute from now, we're going to be seeing the kickoff by both teams.
Okay. For St. John Sports, we have as goalkeeper Kimon Noel, and then captain VJ Valsing, Kishon Samuel, Cody Francis, number 12, number 11, Kieran Benjamin, number 3, Rashid Benjamin, number 6, Renard James, number 8, Deshaun Alexander, number 15, Chidi Augustine, number 9, Devoni Ferguson, and number 14, Razel Frederick. And for Queens Park Rangers, in the goal you have number 1, Shamar Fleming, captain number 21, Anthony Buckley, number 15, Anthony Modest Jr., number 22, Denzel Phillip, number 11, Tyrese Andrew. Number 17, Corey Smith. Number 3, Daniel Mitchell. Number 23, Tayshawn Frederick. Number 8, Jamie Penny. Number 24, Aaron Alexander. And number 2, Gerald Pascal.
We see the kickoff here by Queens Park Rangers. Look to me in terms of stringing one or two passes here. And so far, let me see what they're going to have to show this afternoon. At the moment, in position is Queens Park Rangers. Light turn here. I look to me is Andrew. And good pass here. Good defending here by St. John Sports. And Gerard, by my looking here, we're going to look to me, you're going to have a good game of football here. We see that the spectators a lot more on the far side of the field here this evening. And it's good for football.
Very much so, very much so. And you could see just by in the first minute, you see Queens Park Rangers very impressive with their stringing passes. So I expect much more from them. And let's see what St. John Sports brings to the table.
It's going to be a free kick for St. John Sports. Player away at it. Look to me, Cody Francis here at the moment. Danger averted here by Rangers. Shot coming in there. Negotiate from one of the defender there. Good attempt there. And at the moment, Rangers coming out with it just inside the half. Lovely turn. Ball play to find Fleming. Lovely skills here. Good football here by Rangers. Testify the ball inside the half there. Danger averted here. You can see Rangers looking nice pull away there. But a player here. I'm trying to pick up a number. I think he's wearing number 6 t-shirt here. And at the moment is Rangers in possession, just inside the half. Defender coming over with it. The football here by Rangers. Send a long ball upfield, diagonal ball. So good defending here by Sandals Sports. And all the game in the first half here. A bit of pulling there on the part of Rangers player there. To me, the player wearing number. Look to me, he looked at Michel. Yeah, number 3, Michel. Daniel Mitchell. At the moment, it goes up there. Goalkeeper come off his line for Rangers to make a save at the moment. Is St. John Sports inside Rangers half. Look to come to the blind side. The ball touched a little bit too hard here. With the ball going to no, the ball still in position here. Ball tapping to touch there. Gonna be a throw for Queen's Park Rangers. So Richards, both teams here will look for a really dreamy start here in the first half here. It's the final of the under 15 tournament put on by the GFA. And by my looking here, we expect a good game of football here.
Yep, and you've seen already impressive some of the individual skills of the Queen's Park players.
They look to me very sharp in terms of the touches here. They look to me, looking at both teams here, look to me that they had a good preparation in terms of coming into that final here. So that's going to show in terms of the game here this afternoon.
Exactly, and if you realize they are not finalists for nothing, they are playing at a level that is becoming a finalist.
Free kick for St. John Sports. Danger averted here by Rangers just inside the half. Shot coming in there, not a good one. Not a bad attempt there by the player for St. John Sports. They were somewhat feeble. Ball going to touch. It's going to be a goal kick for Queen's Park Rangers. Looking at the defender for playing the central defense for Queen's Park Rangers here. He went in number, I think it's 23 t-shirt here. That looked to me, Frederick, if I have it correct here. He looked very strong and powerful.
Very tall too.
Yeah, and shot coming in there. Official infringement against, look at me, Frederick. And they're going to be a free kick for St. John Sports in a dangerous area. Look at me around the D there.
Exactly, just outside the box.
And that's a dangerous area there. You have to be very careful when ball is placed at a free kick just on top around. You see, see that the ball goes up and you can see
he extended his arm.
The ball hand the ball there, and it's going to be a free kick. Looking at the replay here. Definitely going to be a free kick for the St. John Sports team here. They have a good chance to go ahead here, Frederick, Gerard. Good range there, just around the 18-yard box there. I tell you what, goalkeeper Fleming has to do a lot here. Not a good attempt there. The ball ricocheted from the wall there. Still St. John Sports inside Rangers half. Ball play back here. Want to pass here. Number 17 with that ball here. That look to me, Samuel. Ball play downfield. You have a defender to come in with good skills here. Go around him. Will he play it inside? Good skills here. Still a position here. We want to pass here by ball play into touch there. And it's going to be a throw for St. John Sports. Not bad attempt by St. John Sports so far on the left-hand side of the field. They seem to favor a lot the left-hand side here. And that the player on the left-hand side there, he looks to me wearing number 11 t-shirt. That looks to me Benjamin. He looks to me. I like to see what I'm seeing from him here this evening in terms of shooting the ball at the moment. St. John Sports. In possession, inside the Rangers half here. They're going to be that ball. The defending the Rangers, but still St. John Sports inside Rangers half. Ball chip forward, they're looking to find a player up front here. Will take a shot? Still St. John Sports in position. Ball play back inside. Good save. Good save here by Fleming. And good come off his line there by Fleming here. And for a moment, St. John's Sport looking dangerous.
Exactly, that winger escaped well, he eluded all the defenders and was able to get that ball and cross it inside.
You know, not bad attempt by him here. So far, both teams looking to move second long into the first half here. By man looking here, just about 6 minutes gone in the game here. And the final of the under 15 tournament, GFA tournament. Long ball upfield. Live here at Progress Park, playing field here. And shot taken in, not a bad attempt there, but way on top of the crossbar there. Ball going to touch it by Rangers there. And it's going to be a goal kick for St. John's Sports. 0-0 here. We're into the first half here. Both teams looking to get all the shots in.
Exactly. And it's a good atmosphere outside here. You see the crowd building on the outside.
You can see that, and I tell you what, here, the lovely sunshine as the sun, makes its way down. Lovely sunshine, a good afternoon for football in St. Andrews.
Very much so, very much so. The spectators, I'm sure they are enjoying their football this afternoon.
At the moment, Rangers. Long ball upfield by Brockley. Infringement against St. John's Sports. Going to be a free kick for Rangers. Anthony, long ball upfield. Looking to find a player up front here. Not a good one here. He looks to get a shot into the goalkeeper. I look to me, Noel. Noel come off his line because he's a save. Long shot there. Good defending here by the defender for Rangers. At the moment, ball shield into touch there on the far left hand side of the field. It's going to be a show for St. John's Sports. Look to me, Queen's Park Rangers. Rangers. You're looking at both teams here, Gerard. Yeah, you're having the back playing well, but when you look at the up front, you're not seeing that sort of coordination by both teams so far.
Both teams have not been able to settle in, and
you're looking at, if you could have both teams, especially because when you have teams playing football, you look at the strikers need to be very aggressive, hungry for goals, and hence you might find you're looking at both teams. Even in the first game that we saw between Hurricane and Paradise, the midfield looked good, the defense looked good. But in the attacking third, the strikers, you're not seeing that kind of a nippy player. And this is what you're looking for. You must have a player up front that could be aggressive, looking and hungry for goals. And this is what's going to make football look really good. A team look good. When you have strikers with lovely turn here that's look to me, VJ. At the moment is Rangers. Lose possession. Danger averted. Is still in, back to Queen's Park Rangers. Ball play forward here. That look to me, Brockley, Antoine. Good turn here. Long ball upfield. Go to the far side here. The player going to shield that ball into touch there. And it's going to be a throw for St. John's Sports. As I was speaking, looking at St. John's Sports, looking at Queen's Park Rangers, in the attacking third, you want to see the more nippy and more
a little bit more of finesse,
direct
exactly,
play.
And a little bit more of finesse and accuracy in the final third.
Yes, you need that in the final third.
And I think that's one of the challenges with a lot of teams in Grenada. That final third, that clinical finish, is lacking for a lot of teams and clubs in Grenada.
And you need to see that, because you see that's what because goals win matches. And yes, you're going to have good defense, you're going to have good midfield, but in the final third, you need players that are going to be aggressive, are going to be hungry for goals, going to take the chances and create opportunities with chances, because the play has to be. One of the things, once you hurt the heart of the defense, you want somebody that could be able to finish.
Exactly. We have to build. These teams have to build players such as Jamal Richards to replace him, and maybe even players who could go further and represent Grenada in Europe and other places.
Definitely. Corner for Queen's Park Rangers taken quickly. Infringement against Queen's Park Rangers. And that's look to me the first corner of the game. For Queen's Park Rangers. Free kick for St. John's
For
Sports.
St. John's Sports.
Just inside the half. 0-0 here at the Progress Park playing field here. The final under 15 GFA competition at the moment is Queen's Park St. John's Sports in position here. Shot coming in there. And not on target there, but not a bad attempt there. And we see the player running for the ball on the far side here. We go straight from on the defender. The defending here still. St. John's put a toss for the ball here, just inside Rangers half. They come over with it. Good skills here. Rangers in position here. Long ball upfield. Good skills. Lovely skills here. Lovely true pass here. Referee said infringement offside there.
Offside.
I look to me trying to pick up a player here in the offside position.
Yeah, he needs to number 3.
Number 3. That's Mitchell.
Yeah, he needs a little bit more composure and just wait on that line for that true ball.
Well,
he has been a lovely goal if he had gotten through that with that.
I like what I'm seeing from St. John's Sports as well. If you notice, they tend to, in terms of the attack, look to be more direct. Whereas you find Rangers look to go more to the flank.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so let us see what happens there. At the moment, St. John's Sports, ball chip inside here. Danger averted again by Hurricane. By Rangers, sorry. A little bit of pushing there on the part of the striker for St. John's Sports. So Rangers in the red and white here. Nice uniform. And St. John's Sports in the light blue and heavy blue shirts here. And your thoughts on the official here this afternoon?
The officiating has been good. They did not have to do much. The teams wasn't all that ill-disciplined, and well, unless we speak about that little incident that happened in the Orleans. However, the officials have been able to maintain discipline throughout the game, and they're looking to have a next good game for this finals.
You know, one of the challenges that we have here, if you notice that some of the players don't have the numbers on the back, they have it more on the tie.
That is true.
And that is a disadvantage to us, you know, in terms of to knowing the player for the Rangers team. It might be easier to pick up for the
St. John's Sports.
Yes, but the Rangers team, some of the players don't have numbers on the back, and that creates some problem here. They may have it more at the front, you know, and very small. So 0-0 here, and Gerard, a tournament like that, GFA having, speaks a lot of volume for the FA.
Very much so.
In terms of development of football in Grenada to reach at the international level.
Very much so. An issue I just saw, we in the 15th minute and players are already looking dehydrated. And that does not augur well, because if you are already dehydrated, you would encounter cramps and such injuries.
That's so true. But when you look at it, you know, as young players, you're supposed to be, your fitness should be at a standard, you know, to be able to endure for 60 minutes. We are 40 minutes in the game. I think that's not, you know, a shot coming in there from Rangers there, just inside the upright there. They're going to be a free kick for St. John's Sports. So 0-0 here. And as you were saying, you know, players need to look on the fitness in terms of coming into a tournament like that.
Exactly. Not only that too, the coaching and management needs to ensure that their players are hydrated before the game.
That's so true. Rangers with a chance. Shot coming in there. We go straight from the defender here. To be Mitchell taking that shot there. Good defending there, ball tap into touch. It's going to be a throw for Rangers on the far right hand side of the field. And as we speak, we can see a lot more spectators make their way into the playing field. I must give a lot of credit to the organizers too, in terms of the barriers where they have the spectators, you know, away from the officials, the linesmen. And that speaks well, because, you know, over the past years in Progress Park, linesmen and the spectators is alongside each other.
Exactly, that is very true.
At the moment, good skills here by St. John's Sports here. Danger averted here by that's Frederick. He very strong player in the back for Queen's Park Rangers, and he's doing a good job thus far.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is a very tall, lanky player. Impressive in the defense so far, and let's see what we get from him throughout this game.
Well, I tell you what, you know, as a team, when you have a very tall player at the back, which is very good for you once you can able to manage that height in terms of defending, because that's the heart of the defense and towards the goal. And once you can get your defender, central defender, you can manage that height and size. It's a plus to any team. Free kick for St. John's Sports on the far left-hand side of the field. Look to me, is it Benjamin going to be taking that one? Would love to get a number there. He's back, not facing us as well. Ball chip forward there. Not a bad attempt there, but go to the far post there, and the ball going to touch there. It's going to be free kick for Queen's Park Rangers. Not a bad attempt there by the player kicking the ball to the far post.
Not a bad attempt, but I thought it was more of a cross than an attempt at goal.
Because nobody on the far side coming to really put the ball in with the head. Long kick out there from Rangers at the moment. In position is St. John's Sports. Able to win back position here. They have to play back. Lovely skills here by number 8 here, Alexander. Still in position is the loose position now, St. John's Sports. Rangers coming away with it. Ball pass here from St. John's Sports with a chance again. Shot coming in there. Oh, not a bad attempt there, but way on top of the crossbar here. That shot, good attempt there, but just the player not getting it right here in terms of keeping that ball low down.
Exactly.
What do you think he needs to do right there? He could put that ball a little more.
He needs
good
to stand.
Skills,
yeah, exactly. He needs to stand up more over the ball. He will have, as we locally said it, he will have lie down on that shot
and kick. But all that, as you said, that in the making, young players, good attempt. The intentions look good at the moment. Good defending, good defending here by Mitchell there. Ball tap into touch there, and it's gonna be a throw for St. John's Sports. Benjamin, sorry, for St. John's Sports at the moment. When I was looking at the number 10 for St. John's Sports, VJ, he wearing the hairstyle, flat hairstyle. I thought it was a girl. yeah, I thought it was a girl. Just looking at him, I thought it was a girl. At the moment, St. John's Sports on the far side here, and not controlling about look good one to pass it. They look to me in terms of the passes here a little more better than Queen's Park Rangers. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, they are more settled right now. It's just on the receiving end, players need to settle down, calm down, receive the ball and execute the next pass or the next shot as fast as possible.
At the moment is Deshaun, loose position, Rangers bring back position, long ball of field. The head goes up, good defending here, danger of it here again. Still Rangers knocking that ball forward. Referee said infringement against number 2, I think it is there. I look to me, Pascal. I handle the ball from Pascal. It's going to be a throw for a free kick for St. John's Sports. Kick taken quickly. Just about 20 minutes so far gone into the game. Neil here, Gerard here. And what do you think both teams need to really do to really pull only one here this evening to get out the goal?
I think teams need to settle down, play to their strengths. At the beginning, Queen's Park Rangers were very impressive in passing the ball around. That is no longer happening. I think they need to settle down and play their game and play the opponent's game. And the same thing for St. John's Sports. Though they are stringing some passes, however, it does not look planned. The tactics are not there, so they need to settle down and play better football.
They need to be more organized.
Exactly.
Because once you have a good plan and you come and execute it, it would work well for you here. At the moment, Rangers, ball tapping to touch on the far side, and they're going to be a throw for Alexander kicking the ball. A1 Alexander kicking the ball into touch there. Long ball of field, throw taken quickly here. And we can see handle ball there against St. John's Sports. Going to be a free kick for Rangers. We see St. John's Sports a lot more in the attacking third of the in the half of Queens Park Rangers.
Exactly. They're playing a better game now. They just need to settle down, focus on what they need to do, and execute.
21 minutes gone in the game. Long ball upfield, free kick there, and that ball goes way into touch there, and it's going to be a goal kick for St. John's Sports. 0-0 here, and as we speak, we can see a lot more spectators here. It's good for football in St. Andrews, despite the COVID situation and circumstances. It's good to see that people can come out and watch football.
Exactly. Right now, football is on the up and up in terms of being the number one sport in Grenada, and you could see it by the fans, the interest, the players.
Well, definitely, football is the game of the people around the world, and definitely it's good to see that you can get St. Andrews always have spectators come and watch football. St. John's Sports down on the far side. And long ball, long field. Still in position here, looking around 2 players here. Look to me. Try to pick up that player here. Ball going to touch there. Going to be a throw for St. John's Sports. Ball tap into touch there. Devoni winning number 90 shot at the moment. Shot coming in there. Good shade there. Good skill, good defending. And so far, the defense for Queens Park Rangers not playing too bad here. And we can see St. John's Sport looking to see if they can able to get a dream start.
Exactly. Queens Park Rangers are making. Are having their defense have more work to do at this time. St. John's Sports is making them work with those long crosses across from one side to the next. Exactly.
Yeah, and that creating some problem, especially from the left side.
Exactly.
With
if that St. John's player could have just controlled better, that would have been an easy shot at goal.
Convert. So 0-0 here. 23 minutes so far gone in the game, and both teams here. Not missing on the game here. I think one of the players on the ground here for St. John's Sports. Look to me, Michel. Is it? Try to pick up the number here on the number 15. Augustine. Is it Augustine? Is it Augustine number 15? And he's back on his feet. In the game of football now these days, you have timeouts where you can be able to refresh yourself and get back into the game.
Exactly.
Your thoughts on that? I think it's a good thing for football.
Of course, players need to stay hydrated, and once you stay hydrated, you avoid injuries, especially if the temperature is very hot.
Okay.
So it's best that look at Valsing there. Look at Valsing there.
A lovely skill by him. At the moment, ball going to touch there, and he looked to me a good player by VJ Valsing, and he has some Indian in him. Is it?
It appears so, and he's looking very impressive. So that's a player to look out for.
Very, very skillful player. And whenever you see somebody with number 10 t-shirt, you can know that some things revolve around them in terms of the game.
Yep, and if you realize too, he's the person stringing a lot of the balls.
The playmaker.
Exactly. A lot of the crosses, diagonal passes, it is him that
coming from that side, the left hand side. He looked at me a left foot player as well. At the moment, long ball upfield here by Fleming for Queens Park Rangers. You're not seeing much of them inside the attacking to the St. John's Sports half here. Ball play back to Queens Park Rangers half. Ball tap forward again. Good skills here. Coming over with the St. John's Sports. Inside Rangers half. And that player looked at me. Samuel. He winning number 17 t-shirt. That is a Samuel. He looked to me a good player. Gerard, very skillful player. And if you notice, St. John's Sports seems to favor the left hand side.
side.
And they're creating a lot of problems down there. that for Rangers, and they have to be very careful. At the moment, it's Rangers coming out with it. Good skills here. You have Vincent to content with. At the moment, is lovely skills here. Nice one to the here, but the interception there by the defender for Queen's Park Rangers. Could come away with it again. But you're not seeing the coordination of the passes when they win back position, Queen's Park Rangers. At the moment, lovely to pass here. Will play back inside? Ball play inside here. Chance to score. Oh, still in possession here. And for a moment, another play on the far side here. Good football here by Rangers here. And that's the counter attack here. And that is one of the games that you see teams don't like. Yes, St. John's Sports have the advantage in terms of playing the ball all the time in the half of Rangers. 1-2 pass. Hot of the difference there. The counter attack here, almost considered goal. Good football here by Rangers.
Exactly, and the keeper was off his line. That deflection could have easily gone
in the back of the net. Mm-hmm. And that would have really hurt St. John's Sports, because so far they haven't better the exchange. But you can knock the ball, you can have possession, but if you don't take the opportunities, it could create some problem here for you. So we see a place down on the field here. And for St. John's Sports here. See the physio seems to get maybe a lash in his tummy, and he's conscious, so this is a good sign. Winning number 11 t-shirt here. Benjamin. Key running. It's good to see him back on his feet.
Very good, very good to see.
You know, and I love what I'm seeing here in terms of young players in Grenada. They have a lot to play for in terms of, and a lot of years ahead of them in terms of developing to be good players. Under 15 tournament, it's a good opportunity for you to be able to develop yourself and to be at the national level. And we see a time off here by the referee giving them an opportunity to maybe to just refresh himself and back into the game. So it's good, you know, because young players, I just said, dehydration is a factor. So it's going to be a free kick for St. John's Sports. 0-0 here at the Progress Park playing field in St. Andrews here. You're witnessing the under 15 final here. And again, we are very thankful for the sponsors, Sandals, Cooperative Bank, and Glenelg Spring Water. You know, hats off to the sponsors, Gerard.
Very much so, very much so. And you see, we in the final minute of normal time, and St. John's Sports has just conceded a corner. And
that could be a problem for them here, because you're in the final minute here. Rangers, number 9 here, taking that corner kick here. And ball playing side here. Good defending here. Danger averted by St. John's Sports. Still, Rangers in possession. Vincent with the ball now. Ball sending a long ball downfield. Looking to find the player making a run here. Good. Oh, strong tackle here by that's Frederick. And we were speaking with Frederick, showing the size.
Yes.
You know, and you can see how a strong tackle coming in there, and he plays playing a great role in the back for Queen's Park Rangers. So infringement against Boston up long field, infringement against St. John's Sports. Going to be a free kick for Rangers. Going to be Penny taking that 1 minute added extra time here. Long ball upfield. Nice control here. Good one to pass here. Oh, ball eluded player here. And ball going to touch. It's going to be a throw for St. John's Sports. So 0-0 here. Gerard here. Both teams looking to really dominate in terms of to win the championship here. The final of the under 15 here. St. John's Sports here. Can say they're looking really good so far in terms of what I'm seeing for them here. But Rangers not giving them the opportunity here in the attacking third.
Yeah, both teams need to settle down and show us more positive football.
especially in the attacking third, in the final third. Good skills here. Ball play back inside here. Chance for Rangers. Danger averted here still. And Frederick. And to me, a play is on the ground. It's an infringement. That's it. After you look to me, the half time we saw. By my looking there, yes, it is, Gerard. And both teams here, they're locked here. One goal, 0-0 here. Both teams were looking for all the goal here this evening here. And looking at Sandals Sports, it looked to me they had a better exchange in terms of how they were hungry for goals here. Not taking anything away from Queen's Park Rangers, but so far, Rangers, they have in the attacking third. I'm not seeing in the final third. They need to do some working there.
Exactly. Yeah, St. John's Sports, this half, in my opinion, was in the favor of St. John's Sports. They had the most chances, however, they could not convert. So, looking forward to what the second coaches would tell them during the halftime break and what they can offer during the second half.
So, 0-0 here at the Progress Back playing field here in St. Andrews here is the final of the under-15 GFA football competition here. Until we're ready for the second half here, it's back to Master Control.
The 11th annual Wagiti Super Knockout is down to the top 16 stage. And this weekend, the action gets real hot. On Saturday, 14 November from 6 p.m. Defending champion Riverside Cooperative Credit Union Hard Rock versus FC Camahorn. And in Game 2, Antillean GBSS versus Hurricanes. Then on Sunday the 15th from 5 p.m., another 2 matches. Game 1, North Stars versus Fontenoy United. And in Game 2, St. David's FC versus Happy Hill FC. Admission $20 each day. The Kirani James Athletic Stadium. Patrons must adhere to all COVID-19 safety protocols. The 11th annual Wagiti Super Knockout is on. Don't miss a game. Wagiti Super Knockout.
Co-op Bank introduces e-payments, our new e-banking feature that allows you to save time by paying your bills online. E-payments, the swift, simple, and secure way of transferring money.
Welcome home.
Sandals has always specialized in 2 people in love. So we know it's all about finding the space to be alone together. Whether you want to stroll hand in hand along a flawless stretch of white sand beach, find a cozy space that was made for romance, or even enjoy a candlelit dinner for 2 at one of our 5-star global gourmet restaurants, Sandals has created endless open spaces where love can blossom. It's been said that the sun, sea, and fresh air are the best medicine of all. We couldn't agree more. And at Sandals, we have an abundance of it. Now we're creating even wider spaces and taking physical distancing to even greater lengths. As the brand you can trust, our guests have been and always will be priority number 1. For nearly 40 years, we've led the industry in health and safety protocols that ensure our guests enjoy a totally worry-free vacation. And in preparation for welcoming guests back to Sandals, we're once again setting a new standard of excellence with our platinum protocols of cleanliness to give guests even greater peace of mind. With extensive research from local ministries and health officials, the Center for Disease Control and the World Health Organization, we've instituted advanced hygiene practices across 18 touch points. A triple check system that includes inspecting, cleaning, and sanitizing hard surfaces and common areas every 20 minutes. Adding auto-dispensing hand sanitizing stations throughout the resort. To ensure the utmost safety, Sandals will be using hospital-grade disinfectants, electrostatic sprayers for advanced cleaning, UV lighting equipment to inspect cleanliness, and air duct sanitization for each room before every guest's arrival. We've gone so far as to steam clean and sanitize carpeting and flooring prior to arrivals, and placing personal hand sanitizers in every guest room. For added safety, all staff members are required to wear protective face gear at all times. And from now on, guests will be able to begin their Sandals experience before even leaving their house. Guests can check in online at home, which lets them bypass the front desk and go directly to their rooms. Stricter physical distancing protocols have also been put in place in every part of the resort. In addition, all of our spa facilities and sports equipment will be sanitized before and after use with hospital-grade disinfectants. We're also committed to providing a dedicated quality inspection team at each resort to ensure strict.
Welcome back here at the Progress Back playing field here. We're still deadlocked into the final here, the under 15 tournament put on by GFA football. And Gerard here, what do you think would be the coach plan for the second half here by both teams?
Well, both teams are looking to score a goal, so whatever strategy, if the strategy in the first half was not working, if they would have to change it up, I think that's what they would be trying to do right now. Whether change up the formation or just change the strategy or try to calm the players down, because you know it's youth, and when you're in there
to keep the cool.
Exactly. When you're in there, it's not like you're going to hear the coach from outside. So whatever the coach would have told them now, that's the basis they would be playing on now.
Definitely, so they should have a good plan.
Exactly.
And work with that plan. At the moment, infringement against that look to me Queen's Park Rangers. Going to be a free kick for St. John Sports here against. Let's look at me, Alexander. Alexander looked to me a very quick player, very short and stout player. Free kick for St. John Sports. Augustine going to be taking that one. Chiga ball, not a good one here, but still. And for a moment there, now look to me, what happened there?
Looks like a penalty.
But to me, what I'm seeing, I don't feel like the ball really take the hand. He looked to me and we see that the referee give him a yellow card.
Or is it just outside the box?
It's inside. To me, look inside the area. And so a yellow card for. Let's see the replay here. He looked to me that he pulled away his hand. So then see the don't know what they were. And the referee looked to me a penalty.
That's a penalty. That's a penalty.
So according to the rules of FIFA, you don't supposed to do that then. I mean, I wondering what happens there. You know, because the ball in the hand. I think he pulled away his hand from the ball.
It looked like it slightly touched his hand.
He touched his hand on his way to go up. Oh, good goal here. So St. John Sports scoring the touches. So the second minute there. Ferguson there.
Very unfortunate.
Number 9
for Queen's Park Rangers to get a goal through that, because he attempted to pull his hand away, but
and maybe 6 on the way up, you know.
Exactly, it slightly touched him and it was in the box. So the referee, in his discussion, decided to give it a penalty.
You see that at the international level they have the social the media where they can get the replays and
VR.
yes, to bring back games and stuff. It's good that the gentlemen who bring in the game here right now can give us the replays as well. Hats off to them. And in terms of to get back the replay, but St. John Sports here going ahead here, good start from here. But Rangers have a lot of work to do now to come back into the game.
Exactly.
You're into the second half here. I think it's a bad play by the player here, and you got to be very careful in the 18-yard box whenever you're defending. Long ball upfield, danger averted again. Rangers inside St. John Sports half. They have to look at work hard to be able to equalize the ball, play back inside to the far side. And you're not seeing players coming from the far side. And ball, good save here by the goalkeeper for
St. John's
St.
Sports.
John's
It was a
Sports.
scamper to
Noel.
hold that ball.
Yeah. Your thoughts on him? He looked to me not much work from him here this afternoon. Manuel. But he looked to me, you feel like he knows what he's about, so what he's doing. I think he got in the ball not too bad. By my looking here, at the moment, Rangers inside St. John's Sports half. They're looking for the equalizer here. Will he take a shot? It's still on the left hand side here. You have the player to contend with. To play it back to find good one to pass here. That's Smith. Good football here. Danger averted here. Good football here by St. John's Sports. Danger averted. Long ball of fear. And good defending here by St. John's Sports so far, Gerard.
Very much so, very much so.
A strong tackle coming in there. And you look at Ferguson, that scored at the penalty there. A lot of balls surround him as well. And St. John's Sport making a sub. Number 14 going out. That's Frederick, Randall Frederick. And number 5, Dwayne Joseph going in. And so you think there's a good strategy by St. John's Sports? Leading 1-0 here into the second half. You're in a final. You're looking to get more goals or to be on top.
Well,
to go ahead.
I think they would be looking to score at least one more goal, just to cushion.
To concede.
Exactly, just to add a level of cushion to them, a level of defense. So even if Queen's Park Rangers do score at least one goal, they would still be 1 goal ahead.
So that would give them an advantage.
Exactly.
At the moment, Rangers looking for the equalizer. And St. John's Sports, you can hear the crowd cheering Rangers on in terms of the spectators. You can see some spectators on the far side there wearing the Rangers t-shirt there. And it's good to see that the families and fans in St. George is coming up and support the team.
Exactly.
It's good for football.
Very good for football.
I think that is really missing because of the COVID, the social distancing and so forth, and what you're looking here this evening, it's a very good atmosphere here at Progress Park this afternoon.
Very much so, very much so. The fans are very animated right now because they want Queen's Park Rangers to score that equalizer.
So going to be a throw for chance to score. Oh! Just on top of the crossbar here. And good attempt there. That looked to me, that's Frederick, number 23 here. He goes up for that ball. And we were speaking about the height and the size because he's one of the most, the tallest player on the field here this afternoon at the moment. Danger averted here by him again. Ever so present. Rangers tussle for the ball here. Penny. Have a little bit of height as well. Danger averted here. Good defending here in the part of St. John's Sports here. Gerard.
Yeah, St. John's Sports right now have to soak up a lot of the aggressiveness that Queen's Park Rangers will be given because they now are looking for that equalizer. So Queen's Park Rangers would be looking to press on and look for that goal.
So for 1-0 here, we need 37th minute of the game so far into the second half here. The final of the GFA Under 15 competition. Doubleheader. We had the first game. Paradise beating coming victorious against Hurricane on penalty kicks 5-4. And we have right now the final between Queen's Park Rangers and St. John Sports. At the moment, St. John Sports leading 1-0 here. And nice afternoon here. Very bright. The sun is still with us. Gerard is good. And it plays a great role in terms of keeping the players sweating. At the moment, Rangers, good one to pass here. Inside the 18-yard box. Coming our way, danger of it here by St. John Sports. Good playing here. I look to me is Alexander. A little bit not control over that ball here, Alexander. And the ball going to touch there. But one of the defenders for Queen's Park Rangers. It's going to be a throw for St. John Sports. Benjamin taking that there, referee said the infringement. Is it a foul throw? Or going to be a free kick?
Looks like a free kick for Queen's Park Rangers.
You know, I like the strategy that they used a while ago with that long throw. Queen's Park Rangers bringing up Frederick for that long throw, and the ball just hitting the crossbar. Rangers looking for the equalizer. Good defending there. Danger of here by St. John Sport. Ball played to find, looking to find that's Alexander. And do you see a lot of balls look to revolve around him in terms of his speed? Look at me, a quick player.
Yes, it looks like that, but the left back seems to have his game up too, and he also has a bit of speed also.
Not giving him much chance.
Of course not.
Good defending here by St. John Sport. Long ball upfield. Danger of here by Queen's Park Rangers. They're looking for the equalizer. They're down by 1. They have a lot of work to do here. We're into the second half here. Good shilling at the ball here. Ball tapped into touch there. So far, Rangers had to be very careful because the clock going to be ticking away from them, Richard.
Yes, they have to speed up the tempo because 10 minutes gone in the second half, and they need to score. They need to equalize. So Queen's Park Rangers would have to speed up the tempo and be a little bit more aggressive. Connect their passes. Be aggressive, but have that calmness and decision-making process to do or cross the ball or whatever it takes to ensure that they are able to overcome the deficit of 1 goal and go forward and score that equalizer.
At the moment, they have a chance here. Ball played to the far side. Referee linesman flag is up here, playing an offside position here, and it's good to see that the officials is on spot here this evening. See one of the cameraman taking some snaps here. Look for the media. Yeah. And that's good for football.
That's Haran Photo taking some photos.
You know him very well.
Yes, I know him very well.
He looked to me a very smart photographer. At the moment, Rangers ball played forward there, looking to find a player here. Good one to pass here, but not getting the chance here from St. John Sports. Danger averted here by them, and so far they're looking really good. Look, lovely skills by Ferguson. Delightful pass to find Alexander, and you can see that they're looking to find him here in that run here. Oh, lovely turn. Good football here by Rangers. That player looked really sweet with that ball here, with that turn there. Still in position here is Rangers, just inside their half. Around the half inside St. John Sports half here. 1-0 here at the Progress Park here. Final of the under-15 GFA competition. Rangers in position here, and they were speaking that they need to knock the ball a lot here, and you can see that they're not calling out to the ball here, number 8 here for Queen's Park Rangers here. Ball into touch here, that's looking me penny. And it's going to be a throw for St. John Sport. Good football here by both teams so far in terms of passes.
Exactly. Queen's Park Rangers is looking to get back into that game. So if you realize the midfield is showing up much more, the connecting their passes is just to pass that on into the final third. Anyway,
a long ball upfield, leading ball. And the head goes up there. Danger averted here by St. John Sports. Looking to make a diagonal ball to the far side. But equal to the task of the defender for Rangers. Still in position is Queen's Park Rangers. Good one to pass here. On the left hand side of the field here. Good, lovely skills. Leader Murphy did easily. Good football here by Rangers. And for a moment they thought that would really create some problem, some danger for a little bit of pushing there on the part of Vincent there. And against Queen's Park Rangers, they have to be very careful here. You're down by 1. If you create infringement, it's going to be against you. And that could create a lot of problems in terms of not giving you the advantage of the game here this afternoon.
Exactly. That's why I was highlighting earlier on calm minds, correct decision making process.
Very important.
Exactly.
Very, very important. And you need to keep you cool when you're playing football like that, especially when you're down out here. You don't want to concede infringement. At the moment, East Rangers on the left-hand side of the field. That player looked to me having a good game so far. Good switching of the ball here. Lovely turn. Good one to pass here. That what they need to do. Good one to return pass here. Good defending. Danger averted here by Sandals Sports. Still in position. The Sandals Sports here. Cleared away. And so far the defense of Sandals Sports not giving Rangers the kind of room that they need to get in the back here in the final third here. And a lot of kudos to them. Your thoughts on that, third?
Yes, Sandals Sports are defending well. They're soaking up all the attempts by Queen's Park Rangers, and
that's so good.
They're looking to defend. They're looking to come back. Exactly.
Yeah. At the moment, Rangers coming away with it. Good defending. Lovely winning the ball. The ball shot coming in there. Good save. Good save here by Flaming coming off his line. And we're not seeing much of the goalkeepers here this afternoon in terms of the shooting by both teams here. But so far what we see, a lot of credit to them.
Exactly, true. They have been able to stand up to the task.
See a yellow card there.
Yeah, for that infringement that just happened.
I didn't see what took place there, but shot coming in there, and good save by the goalkeeper. Didn't see what happened to the yellow card here. See the referee see the yellow card to one of the players. So we see that Sandals Sports making a change here. Number 2 is coming in. That's Fraser. In. Fraser is coming in. Eyes on it, Fraser. And then pick up the play that goes off. So we see that Sandals Sports utilizing the bench. Not seeing anything from Queen's Park Rangers yet so far, but I think that the coach may still trust in the players that is on field to really get back, pull back one, and even to go ahead here. 45 minutes so far gone into the game. It's a 60 minutes duration game, and you have to utilize your time.
Very much so, very much so. So looking for Queen's Park Rangers to make some changes soon, or hopefully maybe as you said, the coach has confidence in his present crop of players to
free kick for Sandals Sport. Ferguson. Oh, on goal, and that gonna hurt Queen's Park Rangers here. And it looked to me, Frederick here, putting that ball in the back of the net here. Goalkeeper going one way, and unfortunately here, Gerard here, bad. As you were saying, decision.
Bad decision making. The keeper had that covered.
Good ball inside here by that's Ferguson there, but the defender looking to put that ball away, to clear that ball away. The ball touched the head into the back of the net. 2-0. And St. John's Sports really, they're on top things here in progress back here in the final.
Yes, Queen's Park Rangers is making it quite easy for them. That decision was a very poor one, and they have been made to suffer.
You're looking at a ball like this there. What do you think that the player could have really do, Gerard, in terms of to clear that ball? You could have shield the ball, let the ball go to the goalkeeper.
You should have allowed the ball to go to the goalkeeper because the goalkeeper
pressure.
Exactly.
There wasn't any pressure there.
Exactly. The ball did not have any power on it. It was already dying. The keeper had it covered. He should have allowed his keeper to do his job.
Well, you see the spectators on the far side there when the Queen's Park Rangers t-shirt. You can see that they got cold in terms of the trajectory. They were very excited in terms of to get equalizer.
Exactly. Because St. John's Sports now has that 2-goal cushion that they were looking for.
A great advantage for them.
Exactly, that great advantage.
Looking at 47 minutes so far gone, 60 minutes of football. Queen's Park Rangers have a lot of work to do. That doesn't say they can't come back into the game able to score one and maybe get a penalty or something like that. There's a lot of work, lovely skills here. But the ball going to touch there, it's going to be a throw for Queen's Park Rangers. So 2-0 here. at the Progress Park playing field here. Queen's Park Rangers in the under 15 final here. A lot of credit to St. John Sports.
Very much so, very much so. They have played and defended, and they have been, they have looked the better team.
In terms of, especially in the defense here this evening. I like what I'm seeing in terms of the back, because if you notice, in the attack, in the final third, Queen's Park Rangers don't get in that kind of space to room to capitalize on their chances.
Exactly, but one of the problems Queen's Park Rangers is making, the mistakes they are making, is that they want to go inside the box to score. They have not taken a chance outside of the box in the second half.
To kick.
Exactly, they have not taken a shot outside the 18-yard box in the second half.
Because when you're playing football, one of the advantages that would I just speak, and that speaks so correct. The more chances the more shots you kick at goal, greater your chances to score.
Exactly.
And if you're playing football and you're not kicking shot at goals, that lessens on your chances to score.
Exactly. And that is not going in the favor of Queen's Park Rangers at this moment.
They have to be very careful with that at the moment. They're down by 2 goals here. Let me see what they're going to do into the couple of minutes of the second half here. They have a chance to pull back one. A good save here by Noel. Good save here. And you can see being tested here this evening.
Exactly, and that's just what we was talking about, taking that shot before you enter even the 6-yard box.
But they need to do a lot more of that here.
Exactly.
They really want to come back into the game here. And speaking about the shooting here and that way they executed it, but at the moment, St. John Sports defending well. They're having a good defending. I like what that player do here. Look to me. Try to pick up a number here. It's against my view there. But good defending here.
Very much so,
just
very much so.
tapping the ball into touch and getting the players to come back.
Exactly.
Good football.
Exactly, getting that clearance.
Yeah, number 11, that's Benjamin. Good football him. And this is good coaching. Where you can try to take the ball and able to individually carry it. He tap it back and able to get his players to come back and help defend. Excellent football.
Exactly. Very much so. Decision making on point.
You could try to carry that ball and lose possession, which could create problem, and you have less players at the defensive third.
Exactly. If you realize St. John Sports, their defense, although at times their keeper has appeared shaky, their defense is very solid.
See Rangers making a change here, and we see number 2 is going off here. I look to me, Pascal. And we see it's a young lady coming on field here, then pick up a number. She looked at me wearing the number 18 t-shirt, I think it is. Then pick up her name here at the moment. And it's going to be, it's a corner for Queen's Park Rangers. It's good to see your thoughts on a young girl being on the squad for Queen's Park Rangers.
Yeah, that speaks well for football, involvement of women.
In football.
Exactly. You see women in football, they
at the moment taking a chance again for Queen's Park, for St. John Sports. Oh, good save. Very good save here by Fleming. Good come out here. Not giving Ferguson a chance here. That was a really bad defending there by Frederick.
Exactly. Another mistake by Frederick. Another mistake by Frederick, but exactly the keeper was able to come off his line and make a great save.
Good save.
That was a fantastic save.
I think that was a bad mistake, and that would have really hurt Rangers here. If Ferguson they put a ball in the back of the net, because chance again just going to tap the crossbar here for Rangers here. Ball into touch there, and they're gonna be goal kick for St. John Sports, but good football here by St. John Sports.
Yes. The striker just had to have that calmness of mind to chip
good
the
composure.
Ball over exactly.
Yeah.
But
run through, good composure is cool. As you were saying, that this is very important for a player when he on the football field.
Yes.
Whether he's attacking, whether he's defending, you need to keep your composure at the moment. Strong tackle coming there. Rangers looking to go look for to score. They're down by 2. We're into the second half, the final of the under 15 GFA football competition for 2020. And once again, hats off to our sponsors, Sandals, Greener Cooperative Bank, and Glenelg Springwater. Shot coming in there, and good easy save here by Noel. And Noel not having much work here this evening.
Not much work to do. His defense has been very solid.
Very, very solid, and a lot of credit to the defense here. And Rangers have to be very careful because you see the coming in numbers against St. John Sports, and what could happen? The counter attack could create a lot of problem for you. If you notice, the run through that Ferguson get is because of how Rangers looking to be able to try and get a goal and to help in terms of to be able to come back into the game.
Exactly.
And you have to be very careful with that.
Exactly. It seems like St. John Sports is waiting on the counter, and that tactic is working for them.
We see a player on the far side there is on the ground for St. John Sports here. 2-0 here. And I tell you what here, St. John Sports in terms of the team here this afternoon, they look a better team in terms of the plan and the preparation in terms of coming into a final here, and the score speak for itself.
Very much so, very much so.
And, and in a tournament, when you come in like a final like this, you must have your plans, your strategies, your set plays. All these things has to come into play and execute it on the game itself. So it's going to be a throw on the far right hand side of the field, 54th minute, just about maybe 6 minutes and making in the game again.
Yeah, St. John Sports is looking to just consolidate and finish it off. They are 2 goals ahead. They have nothing to worry about than just to ensure that they continue defending and continue playing.
At the moment, ball tap into touch there, and it's going to be a goal kick for Queen's Park. It's going to be a corner by mine looking here. And just speaking about the young lady into the football here, it's really good to see women's football in Grenada. And it goes well for the development of football, where ladies can reach far at the international level. St. John Sports inside Ranger half. On the far side of the field is Augustine. Ball tap into touch. It's going to be a throw for Queen's Park Rangers. Throw taken quickly here. They're down by 2 goals. They have a lot of work to do. And not much minutes left into the game here. Rangers still. Strong. Long ball downfield. 2 players making good football here by St. John Sports. And we see the confidence in terms of the passes. Player coming over with it for St. John Sports inside Rangers half. Just a lovely turn. Ferguson. Augustine, sorry. Lose position. Rangers in position now. Good skills. Okay, wrong the player. Look for the left hand side of the field. Have a player making a run on the far side. They're defending there, ball tap into touch there, and it's gonna be a throw for Queen's Park Rangers. So both teams looking so far. When you're looking at Queen's Park Rangers, you're looking at the St. John Sports team. St. John Sports look much more composed, especially in the defensive third here.
Exactly. Whatever coach is doing, Coach Randy Boca and his team is
working
doing,
for them this
exactly,
evening.
it's working for them this evening.
Working for them this evening. At the moment, Rangers inside just around the halfway line. They have a lot of work to do here. Not much time left into the game. Strong, good defending here by Vincent. Not seeing him in the game here, Gerard, here this evening in the second half. I thought he had a much better first half here in the game here. He looked to me a very sneaky player. And you like to see the game, but looked to much more playing off the ball a lot here this evening. Let's see him in the second half, somewhat hiding the game. Rangers in possession, just inside the half. Ball play forward, and ball going to touch. It's going to be a throw for St. John Sports. 2-0. St. John Sports so far having a better exchange.
Yes, and you just spoke about that was VJ Valsing. He has, I think he has a good mental fortitude, because he realizing that they are 1 goal up. He has been he has been providing a lot of cover defensively.
Good analysis there. I like that.
Yeah,
I like that there. In terms of how he's, in terms of going forward.
Exactly.
In front, why gamble?
Exactly.
Because you can help in terms of cushioning the attack from the Rangers team at the moment. Good skill. Ball playing inside here. Good defending here. Strong tackle there. And infringement to me against St. John Sports in a dangerous area on the left hand side of the field here. See two players trying to get into contention there. Let's hope that they can keep their cool. We see, yeah, good skills here. And that way we see the player, strong tackle there, taking him on his thigh, I think it is. And you can see going to be a free kick for Rangers there. Good opportunity for them to pull back one.
That is very much so. Let's see what they do with this opportunity.
So yellow card is here. They look to me for number 14. Is it Frederick? Am I looking here? We see a substitution for St. John Sports here. And you know, one of the things I like when you're doing substitution, Gerard, you in front, the clock is ticking down. Good strategy for the coach to be able to make a substitution to kill the momentum of the opponent. Your thoughts on that?
Very much so, very much so.
At the moment, it's going to be a free kick for Queen's Park Rangers. They're down by 2 goals here. Final of the under-15 GFA football competition. Free kick in a dangerous area on the left-hand side of the field. Going to kick that ball with the right boot. So we're going to do with that ball here.
Let's see if we can whip it in.
But he has to have good bone with the ball. Ball chip inside. The referee said infringement there. Look to me, maybe a bit of pushing there. The St. John Sports is making a substitution. Alexander is out, number 8. And number 16, Romel coming in. And Alexander is off. So we see they're making 2 substitutions there.
Yeah, that's good tactical subs.
As I was saying.
Because it's the final minute.
59 minutes.
Exactly, barring additional time.
Injury time.
Exactly, you give.
St. John Sports, there 2 goals up, good tactical substitution there.
Exactly. It looks like Coach Boca and his team has it locked in terms of tactics and strategies.
Well, you have to have all these things employed in terms of your planning, because if you don't have that here, the opponent could be advantage to the advantage, So we have 2 minutes added time here, and we're into the dying stages of the game here at the moment. Rangers in position on the left hand side. Ball played to the far side. That ball looked to me go to the touchline. No player still able to get into ball going to touch there, and it's going to be a throw for St. John Sports. I'll tell you what, here, good football here by St. John Sports. We're into the dying stages of the game here. Injury time here. They look the better team, especially in the second half here.
Yep,
not taking anything away from Queen's Park Rangers here. I think Queen's Park Rangers play much better in the first half.
Much better. They started up this. They were very impressive in the start. In the first 5 minutes, they were stringing the ball very good. But I don't know what happened. They was not able to maintain that composure and that calmness needed.
I think the second goal conceded by Frederick there.
Exactly. That was a major
really,
blow for them.
Create some real setbacks to the team here. St. John Sports. They're leading here at the Progress Park playing field here in the final of the GFA under 15. Good defending here. Ball tap into touch. Good defending on this is what I like about defenders. Ball going for a corner, you can tap the ball to get a throw instead of a corner.
Exactly, that's a very good decision. Oh, keeper.
And this is something that you speak well about in terms of, as players, how you make decision, because you make poor decision, it costs the team.
And they just saw there from the St. John Sports goalkeeper, he was very shaky. That's why I believe if Rangers would have taken more shots,
they have an advantage.
Exactly, they would have had an advantage.
He didn't look to
exactly a lot of chances he was not able to capture it correctly, and he would have fumbled a couple of times. And I believe if Queen's Park Rangers would have pressed on him and created more chances or took more chances, they would have gotten more goals at this time. It would have been a very different game.
Anyway, shot coming in there by Rangers. The ball going to touch there. And it's going to be a goal kick here. We right now way injury time pass here. Any minute from now, we could hear the whistle of the referee here. St. John Sports, 2-0 here in the final here, and they look to me, they will pull it off here this afternoon.
Yeah, for certain they will.
And
that's it.
Yeah, that's the final whistle here. Good football here by St. John Sports here. They are the champion of the under 15 football competition here, 2020 for GFA. And I tell you what here, they come back into the second half here. They execute exactly what the coach is telling them here. Good football here by Ferguson and the entire players and them. They look good in terms of what worked for me here for them this evening, the defensive.
Exactly.
And I think that, and as you said, VJ, he understands the role that he had to play in the midfield.
Exactly, because he was already 1-0 up. There was no need to push forward or try to hold the ball or try anything fancy. Good football from St. John Sports.
What didn't work well for Queen's Park Rangers this evening?
I think it's strategy and execution. As I said earlier, from the scenes in the first half, you would have seen St. John's goalkeeper was shaky. I would have told my players to take more chances, to put more pressure.
A lot more. You look at the stats here in terms of goals. St. John's Sports 2-0 here this evening. Shots on goal, which they have more, 9 shots is compared to 3 with Queen's Park. Corners you have 1 apiece. And fouls. You can see Queen's Park Rangers concede more fouls. And you look at it here, the advantage in terms of the stats here can tell you the advantage here this evening.
Exactly, the advantage went to the team that took more chances and they got more goals.
Definitely, so good football here by St. John Sports here. I think that again, when I'm looking at the attacking third for Queen's Park Rangers here, in the final third, they don't have that kind of a finishing touch.
I think that they need to go back to the drawing board and work on this. The coach will have seen the weaknesses in his team, and I think next year when the tournament goes back, starts all over, I believe Queen's Park Rangers would be able to work and come forward with a much better team.
I tell you what, congratulations to St. John Sports here. They had a better team here this evening. Also to Paradise in the third place playoff against Hurricane. And definitely St. John's Sports will feel proud, the people in St. John's here. I know they will feel proud of the young players here, and that is good for football.
Exactly, that means they have a good crop of football to go through the levels. So if they are able to repeat next year, that means they will be the team to beat if they have the majority of the players again playing under 15, or you would see them transition to that under 19 level. So that means they have a good crop of players to get to play for them at the Premier League level.
A lot of credit to the GFA, Grenada Football Association, for a tournament like this. In terms of this, can bring a lot benefit to the development of football in Grenada, especially at the national level. And looking at the couple of guys here, what I see here this evening is really good. I know that there's going to be some prize giving ceremony be taking place, so I trust that any minute from now we're going to be having that in its process. But Gerard, it's really a dream. It's my first time here doing commentary with you, and I appreciate in terms of being alongside you here this evening, and hoping that maybe some other time again we can be together.
Yeah, it was a fantastic experience for me, being able to commentate, being able to look at beautiful football from the young ones. They looking at football, young people play football is always an inspiration, because you see great possibilities, you see improvements, you see a player, the VJ, the Ferguson, the Frederick, the Benjamin. So you see prospects, you see players to move on to the different levels. It's always an inspiration to watch youth football.
For the future.
Exactly. And I believe if you put yourself in the coach's shoes, they would be able to look at the future to see what they could do better, or to just enforce on their strengths.
I must say special thanks to the media guys, who really handle making our job very easy here.
Very easy,
in terms of to
very
bring broadcast the game here. to the manager and the entire staff of that television crew. It's my second time being with them, and I say that up here, and I think that that's a good step in the direction for GFA in terms of the development of football. I can see even the president of GFA is here. I go to see him here this evening, Chenny Joseph. And it's really good for football in Grenada.
Exactly, and we go back down to the sponsors. We have the Glenegg, the Sandals, the Co-op Bank.
Yeah. Hats up to the sponsors.
Exactly, hats up to the sponsors. Support to local talent.
I think we're going on right now to the presentation ceremony. I think it is. So we just hand back to Master Control on that.
Okay.
The general public, parents, coaches, and others to realize that if Grenada is going to be a solid nation, doing well in football in the future, we must start from much lower. And so it is our intention. is featured in the finals from St. John's Sports. Come on, Noel. Right, the person who scored the most goal, although the tournament was broken up, he scored today again from St. John's Sports. Number 9, Devonny Ferguson. Devonny was tied with 9 goals and he scored today to take the advantage for most goals in the tournament. So they are receiving a ball in the bag and a soccer kit. The most valuable player in the tournament, he has been in the national makeup as the smallest boy for a number of years, and you would see why. He's very tiny, wearing number 10 from St. John's Sports, VJ Valsin. Thank you very much, Mr. Blair. We invite Mr. Radix. We always award the winning coach, and today the winning coach comes from St. John's Sports. Let's give Mr. Antoine a big round of applause. The award is given by Mr. Leon Radix, St. David's representative on the executive. So we now invite Mr. James to give the third place award. And they played well, especially after the lockdown. Paradise FC International, we asked the captain to come and collect the third place award. So Paradise FC International, congratulations. She is hiding somewhere in red, and I would like to invite her to give the second place award. Her team played very well. We ask Miss Renee Samuel to come forward to distribute the second place. She is the female rep on the executive. Miss Samuel. So we invite the captain, give a round of applause, the losing finalist, Queen's Park Rangers. So we invite the Sandals rep to hand out the trophy and medal. And then Mr. Joseph would hand over the check to the champions this afternoon, St. John's Sports. VJ, you have a lot. We invite President Joseph to hand over. VJ, you're not done yet. You have a check of $2,000. We now invite the entire St. John's sports team with the medals and trophy. St. John's Sports, only the kids with uniform. There are a lot of children around, but those uniform coach. We invite the executive members to join them and Ms. Forrester. And let's say congratulations to St. John's Sports. We want to thank you very much. It has been a very good tournament, and we look forward to February when we start the Sandals 2021 National Under 15 Tournament. Guys, all the best. Remember the girls, the 12th of December, we are at Montrouge for the 7v7 girls tournament.
The 11th annual Wagiti Super Knockout is down to the top 16 stage. And this weekend, the action gets real hot. On Saturday, 14 November from 6 p.m. Defending champion Riverside Cooperative Credit Union Hard Rock versus FC Camahorn. And in Game 2, Antillean GBSS versus Hurricanes. Then on Sunday the 15th from 5 p.m. another 2 matches. Game 1, North Stars versus Fontenoy United. And in Game 2, St. David's FC versus Happy Hill FC. Admission $20 each day. The Kirani James Athletic Stadium. Patrons must adhere to all COVID-19 safety protocols. The 11th annual Wagiti Super Knockout is on. Don't miss a game. Wagiti Super Knockout.